We are now approaching the third and final section of the book, titled Fractured Geographies, South Connectivities. And this section focuses on border war and trauma films that are anchored in the subcontinent while they intersect with activist cinema and liberation movements across regions of the global South. And we will begin our presentation with Professor Fahmida Akhter from Jahangirnagar University, Bangladesh. And the title of her chapter is Zahir Raihan's Stop Genocide.
Thanks. It's really wonderful to be here at this book launching ceremony of a rich collection of South Asian films. Thanks to the editors, Professor Elora, Halim, Chowdhury, and Professor Esha, Niyogi for their brilliant and hard work on this publication. I'd also like to thank the University of Washington Press. Congratulations to the editors and to all the contributors. Now let me present briefly my chapter. As you heard, that the title of my chapter, Zahir Raihan's Stop Genocide, a Dialectical Cinematic Message to the World. Stop Genocide is a documentary film by the Bangladeshi film director Zahir Raihan made during the liberation war of Bangladesh. This black and white documentary is widely considered to be the most authentic, artistic, and positive treatment of the liberation war. I suggest that Stop Genocide is an ethical cinematic appeal for humanity and justice. In echoing the dialectics of third cinema, Stop Genocide depicts both the genocide that took place in Bangladesh in 1971 and its causes and consequences by focusing on the inert response of the United Nations to the barbarous acts committed by the Pakistani forces in Bangladesh. The film to some extent criticizes the United States for indirectly sponsoring the atrocities of the war through its support for Pakistan in form of arms and ammunition provision. The film in three subsequent sequences by placing together three realities, the UN Declaration of Human Rights and the violation of human rights in Vietnam and in Bangladesh, reveals the contradictory values and promises of the world's authorities. Thus it creates here an alienation effect, the central device of Brecht's epic theater. Most of the sequence conclude with a freeze frame for a few seconds with the word stop imposed in the voiceover narration. With this recurring anti-realistic effect, the director assigns a mild shock, a break, to disrupt the continuity of the war narratives and makes the audience critically aware about the conditions of the war. Despite having impulses of third cinema structure, Stop Genocide reconstructs gender stereotypes. Raihan represents women as a collective body of torture victims who are passive, voiceless, and non-combative. In most cases, this victimization of women has been eroticized by picturing them in terms of endangered motherhood, which is a common trope developed by the Bengali writers, artists in their works during the crisis moment in national history. In contrast, Bengali men in the film are mainly depicted as active freedom fighters and protectors of the nation. Even with some limitations, the film, which is made during the gruesome situation of war, at the national level, Stop Genocide records the struggle for freedom of a colonized nation, while at the international level, it participates in an anti-imperialist struggle by highlighting the contradictory attitudes and actions of the US and UN. Ultimately, the film aims to bring about a new society free from all kinds of oppression and injustice. Thanks. Thank you.